Good morning. Let's see if I actually have anybody pop in this morning. I was trying to decide if I actually was going to come on live just because I'm a little under the weather. Oh, it's a little dark in here. Hang on. Oh, let's see if I can brighten that up a little bit. Oh, that's better. Let's see. I think it said I'm live. Let's see if it actually is showing me. There we go. I think I just saw it. So I think I'm live now. It was. Good morning, Scott. How are you? Oh my goodness. What time is it? Hey, it's a cruise life. How are you? Thanks so much for coming in. Been stalking your page for the last hour 15. Thanks, Scott. I appreciate that. I was definitely not sure if I was going to come on this morning or not. I'm a little not I don't want to say under the weather. I'm just a little a little cruise crud, I guess. A little bit of a cough and some congestion, but it was worth it. The trip was amazing. So I thought I would just come on and give some first impressions, I guess. Although I feel like I've been talking to you guys for quite a bit because I was, going live and in Seattle and on the ship and all that kind of stuff. So just trying to work on getting some vlogs out, and hope you guys will watch. Appreciate it. I don't know if I'm talking to Peter, Lisa, or both, but how is your weekend going already across the pond? Thanks so much for coming in. Scott, hey, oh, he's saying, hey, Pete. Okay, I just watched your obstructed view balcony. Yeah, I didn't think that was bad at all. It's always Pete when live. Okay, good to know. Thanks, Pete. um, yeah, I just posted that video, Scott, about the balcony view. Um, I won't give it away for the rest of the folks who haven't seen it yet, but overall, I would say I was pretty happy with that cabin. Um, um, yeah, true. I didn't take that into account. Sorry. That's okay. Pete set us straight. Excuse me. So yeah, I have a little bit of a cough. So let's see how this goes. See how well I'm able to talk. Maybe I just should let you guys ask questions, and then if I can, I'll answer. I have I have my tea, which I normally have anyway, but let's see. Do you think there's an opportunity to fly a drone in Alaska or Vancouver? Wow. Okay, I don't really know anything about drones. I did not see anybody flying anything. Um, there I'd say right around the pier, it's pretty dense. So if you're not allowed to do them, you're definitely going to get caught. So I wouldn't do it there. I did some excursions, especially to the glaciers where I don't want to say it's more open, but it's more, it's the great outdoors, right? So it's more of a natural or a park situation where you probably could fly drones there. And of course, you would have amazing views. I'm thinking I did an excursion to the Mendenhall Glacier and the trail down to Nugget Falls. You end up in a beach area right under falls. That would be so pretty. So I would imagine that there are lots of opportunities to do drones. I just don't personally know the rules about them. And if you are able to do it, oh my gosh, the views would be amazing, amazing, amazing. That's probably the big takeaway for me from this trip was like there were times where I literally was like, I don't know where to look next because the view, the view, the view, the view, the view, everywhere you turn, there was something even prettier than you saw 20 seconds ago. So, um, I would definitely do your research on whether or not they're allowed, and if they are, go for it because the views you're going to get from those drone footage is going to be amazing. Um, what was your favorite experience? Scott says. Gosh, that is so hard. It was all really great. Mm, I did really enjoy that Mendenhall Glacier tour that I was talking about. Before I went, I'm like, I'm a city girl. This great outdoor stuff, I don't know, but that hike was it was so pretty. It was so nice. I really felt like I was having a little more of an Alaska experience where I had all the elements. It was cold, it was a little bit rainy. I had on my heavy coat, I had on my hood, I had my boots on, I had my backpack on. I was like, Dora the Explorer out there. Um, so that was really good. I have to say, my birthday was during that cruise, and I've definitely traveled before for my birthday, but I didn't mind being on a cruise ship for my birthday. So that was pretty awesome too. That was pretty awesome too. Um, what was your favorite Alaskan port and why? Oh, um, gosh, hey, that again. I did some fun. I did a fun thing in Junos, but I'm not gonna tell you guys yet because I'm working on the video. So Juno seemed like the most, um, what do I want to say? Like relatable. Like I didn't feel like I was in the middle of nowheresville. I felt like I was meeting people who really live and work there. I don't know if that's really the case. There are a lot of seasonal folks who come from all over to just work the season. So that was a surprise, but I did really enjoy Juneau. I enjoyed Skagway too, kind of for the opposite reason, where it was like traveling back in time. They talk a lot about the gold rush and the miners and how they traveled there to strike it rich to make their fortune. But the town is very scenic. It's almost like if you've ever what's the Hallmark Channel show. It's I'm totally drawing a blank, but you feel like you're it's a back you're going traveling back in time, and that was pretty cool. So um I did enjoy Skagway too, and of course doing the train there was amazing. um did you eat crab legs in Juneau? I did not. Juneau ended up kind of being a little more rushed than I thought it was going to be after we did the excursion. And by the time we got to I was gonna say, well, we found the line for Tracy's because, of course, you can see that. By the time we got back to that, and then found the Alaskan Brewing Company, I think that's the right name. We really didn't have much time, so we did not wait for the crab. So that is something that I guess I'm gonna have to go back for. um, Yes, I have blue nails. That was probably something that was really surprising. I wasn't expecting the glacier ice to really be blue. I thought that was one of those mind games people were playing on us. Like it can't be that blue, but it really was. Hang on, excuse me, just a quick sec. Sorry. I told you I'm all sniffly. I did take a Mucinex right before I came on, so now it's like the floodgates are opening. Um, did it rain in Ketchikan? It did. It did. Hey, Carnival Cruise addicts, how are you guys? Thanks so much for watching. Watching on the big screen. Ooh, I don't know. Not feeling the best. So maybe I don't want to be on the big screen, but I appreciate you being here. Thanks so much. Hi, Najuma Brown. How are you? Good morning. Good morning. Scott saying hi to Najuma and the CCA. Morning, all. I'm so glad they were still able to do the Mendenhall. Did you drink glacier water? Excuse me. I did not do the I did not do oh no, I'm getting things confused. Um I did not drink glacier water because I didn't go onto the glacier. You know, it wasn't one of those helicopter tours, unless we're talking about different things, Scott. I did go down to the falls. I went into the visitor center. I watched the movie. Of course, I had to go in the gift shop, which, you know, how can you not go in the gift shop? I'm trying to think what else we did there. That was the coldest spot. So let's just say I was ready to get back on the tour bus. Hey, Liam, thanks so much for coming in. How are you? I appreciate it. Oh, happy birthday. Thank you so much. JT, how are you? Thanks so much for coming in. Welcome back. I enjoyed your embarkation video. Can't wait for the other vlogs to drop. Yeah, I'm working on them. I'm working on it. I'm trying to keep them coming, JT. I know everybody is um, you know, waiting on those, and hopefully they'll be useful information that you guys can use when you're getting ready for a groupcation. The big takeaway for me is that for anybody who is thinking about going to Alaska and maybe have been on the fence, like, you know, it's not going to be as fun to cruise to Alaska because we're so used to doing the Caribbean cruises, and it's going to be too cold, or it's just going to be so different that it's not good. No, it was amazing. I'd say I would definitely go again. I would definitely do another Alaskan cruise. I don't know how soon I would be able to do that because it was pricier than the others, but I definitely would go back. I definitely would go back. I enjoyed it a lot. It was a different kind of getaway. Um, yeah, I loved it. I really did. I really did. Um, hey, Team Reese, how are you? Thanks for coming in, Kiki. Welcome back. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, now I just gotta kick all this congestion and cough and whatnot, but it was a great trip. It really was. Um, Kiki saying hi to Scott, JT, Liam, CCA, Cruise Life. Morning, everyone. Hey, Keisha H, how are you? Happy Saturday to you. Keisha, you up? You up? I got you up early this morning. How are you doing? Hey, Keisha H, good morning. Everybody saying hi, hi, hi. Blanket hello from CCA. Thanks so much for coming in, you guys. Yeah, I was kind of like debating. I was like, oh, maybe I'll wait and come on later, or maybe I'll just wait because I feel like my voice is a little crazy. But hey, if you guys are willing to hang in there, I'm here for it. Thanks for reminding everybody to hit the thumbs up. I appreciate that. Thanks for watching the boarding day video. Nothing like boarding day, man. That is fun. It was so funny because I was trying. My mom was really, she really wasn't too sure about how much she wanted to be on camera. So of course that was fine. I didn't want to like keep putting her on, but I'm like all excited. I'm talking. I'm like, we're about to board, Mom. We're turning the corner. We're about to get on, and she's just like, like, are you not excited? Are you okay? Do you need me to carry your bag? Are you? And she's like, I'm fine. I'm fine. And then, but when I turned, turned around, she was all smiles. We had such a good time. We really did. It had been a long time since the two of us had uh, done a trip together, and it, it it was just great. It was great. Liam saying hey to controversial cruising. Scott, you guys are funny. Hey Regina Nixon, how are you? Thanks so much for coming in. I appreciate it. Hope your weekend is starting off good. So were you cold? So you were cold. I was cold. I was cold. I think I was talking a lot. No, I know I talked a lot about being worried about being cold and what to pack for the weather. Every article of clothing that I bought for cold weather, I wore. Nothing went to waste. I wore all of the jackets. I wore the boots. I wore the sweatshirts. I wore the poncho. I was cold. Um, Now, what they say about dressing in layers, I totally get because I would start off the morning, with like a t-shirt and a sweatshirt on, and you may have been able to take off the sweatshirt at some point during the day, depending on what you were doing. But you know how the cruise ships are. I don't want to say I was cold on the cruise ship, but certain venues, the theaters and things, you do feel colder in them. So I did end up feeling comfortable in just the sweatshirt while walking around the ship. But then if we were going off the ship, I definitely wore a jacket, and either the windbreaker or the vest or both. Or the poncho. Yeah, I definitely I used it all. I used it all. So anybody who is heading out later in the summer, I would say check the weather forecast. I think the weather is pretty much going to be the same for the remainder of the summer. Um, I say the temperature range for us was between 32 and 60. So I think now, if as I looked at the temperature range yesterday, it was like 50 to 65, maybe. So it's the same kind of concept. You want to have layers because when you're on the water and the cool breezes are blowing, you're gonna feel it. You're gonna feel it. Um, but if those are normal temperatures to you, again, sorry, I know I'm coming from Florida, so that may not sound cold to you at all, but to me, it was cold. It was cold. So I'm glad that I packed what I packed. Nothing went to waste. I don't know if Katina Smith is in here yet. I haven't seen yet, but she was telling me to pack the hot hands. I did take my hot hands. I did not actually use them, but there was one time that I wish that I had them handy. I didn't believe the temperature before I got off the ship in British Columbia, in Victoria, and I thought, oh, it's not really 32 degrees. It really was 32 degrees. So that would have been a good time to pack my hot hands because the wind was blowing. Um, JT saying hi to everybody. It was a good first vlog. Where did you end up getting crab legs? Um, Regina, I personally missed my chance to get the crab legs. I wanted to go to Tracy's or to the Alaska Brewing Company that Scott was recommending to everybody. But my excursion ran late. Um, so by the time we got back, there was kind of like an hour before the all aboard time, and there was pretty much a long line at Tracy's. So it was kind of like, now if you're not doing an excursion that day and you head straight there to make sure you get your crab, you'll have no problem. The line was long, but it was moving. I'm sorry, there seems like there's a there's a delay or something. Let me see what is going on. Why is this? There should